In today's video, I'm going to be talking about natural remedies for hair regrowth. Now, I've got to admit, I didn't think hair regrowth was going to be something that was going to be on my radar massively. That was until I got to this point where I started noticing that, oh my God, I've got a receding hairline. What is going on? And it was later on that I was diagnosed with PCOS. And when I was looking at PCOS symptoms, one of the common symptoms is male pattern balding. Wonderful, I thought. So I was having to deal with this receding hairline, which is obviously something that I've become aware of. I even had some nice person commenting on my receding hairline, but I was becoming more and more interested in that there were certain things that I could do to help remedy this. And it was around this time, all of a sudden, all of these videos started popping up on my TikTok feed about using rosemary oil for hair regrowth. And this is really where my hair regrowth journey started. So I started out with a 30-day experiment where I was massaging rosemary oil, particularly just focused on these frontal hairline positions. And even now, a few months later, or many months later, we can see that there has been significant regrowth going on. But someone did come and comment on my video and said it's not so much the rosemary oil as it is to do with the head and scalp massage. There are, however, starting to become more research studies that are looking specifically into scalp massage for hair regrowth, but don't just take my word for it. Here is Andrew Huberman talking on this exact subject.
And nowadays, there are more and more doctors who are familiar with this requirement for blood flow. Here, we're just talking about a mechanical change, allow more blood flow to the region and thereby extend the anagen phase. Massaging of the scalp is really designed to increase blood flow to the scalp in order to relieve tension of the scalp. It's decreasing the squinting, if you will, or the tensile nature of the scalp skin so that more blood flow can arrive at that stem cell follicle area. So as you're probably starting to realize, there's a relationship between mechanical stimulation of the follicle and blood flow, both of which turn out to be critical for maintaining hair and for stimulating hair growth.
So as Andrew Huberman was talking about right there, scalp massage is one of the most effective ways to help stimulate hair regrowth. But I was looking at some of the studies and it's saying that you've got to massage your hair every single day for 11 to 20 minutes and over a 5-month period. That's a significant amount of time spent massaging your head. Even when I was doing the rosemary oil, I was doing like literally a couple of minutes. So when Growband reached out and asked if I wanted to check out their hair regrowth band head massager, I was like, yes, I do. Send that over. So this is what it looks like. And it basically inflates around the headband. I'll put this on. It's going to re-inflate around the headband. I've got quite a small head, so I have to get it in just the right place for it to not slide off. And at times it can slide off the head, but if I get it in the right spot. And what this is going to do, as you turn it on, it inflates the headband, then it holds, and then it releases. And it's basically scrunching up the scalp so that you can release those hair follicles and improve hair growth. Oh. So when it get on, as you could just hear, stress, tension in the scalp is something that so many of us, I think, have. I know I definitely hold stress in my head. So not only if this is going to help with my hair regrowth, I just find it so relaxing too. I actually talked about this in my bedtime routine video because this is the one of the things that really helps to calm me down. And this is just so much more accessible. I can do this. I could be doing the housework whilst I've got this on. I personally like to do it when I'm doing my bedtime wind down routine and I'm sat in bed and I'm reading my book. I'm doing some breath work. It just makes a nice ritual. And to do this for like 11 to 20 minutes is actually a sustainable thing to do rather than stood there and manually massaging your own head. And I absolutely love it. So it has left just a little bit of a red mark around the front of my head. But again, that's just going to show the stimulation of blood flow that's going to that area. And I have noticed that my hair is particularly feeling that bit thicker. I've definitely got these like baby hairs growing. I've got lots of frizz going on. I mean, hair generally, since I've been making these intentions, I've been continuing to use the Rosemary oil, adding in the use of the Growband, not washing my hair quite as often, making sure that I'm only washing it every other day so that I can maintain some of the natural oils in the hair, using a silk pillowcase to sleep on, so avoiding breakage, and making sure that I'm using a good quality shampoo and conditioner. All of these elements has got me feeling like my hair is in incredible condition right now, and I'm really excited to see that with continuous use of the growth band that I can help to improve the thickness, fullness and the health of my hair, because I do believe it is one of those areas that we really notice that can age a person. And of course there's nothing wrong with aging, but I want to stay looking as good as possible for as long as possible, and if thicker, fuller hair is part of that, I'm definitely all for the hair regrowth strategies that I can get my hands on. If you are interested in checking out Growband, do check down my affiliate link, which is down in the comments, and you can use the code ECN10 to get 10% off. It is an investment, but as I've already seen the results in myself, I think it is one worth pursuing, especially if hair regrowth is something that you are conscious of and want to improve on in your own life.